Hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Ray Bradbury. All right, so before we get to today's review, I just wanted to mention very briefly that if you are watching this in November 2024, the week before Thanksgiving, be sure to tune into The Simpsons on Sunday evening when they'll be doing Simpsons Wicked This Way Comes, which is a homage to 3 stories by the great Ray Bradbury, who we cover here weekly on Let's Talk Ray Bradbury. All right then, getting on to today's story, which is The Ghost, written in 1950 and 1952. This leaves just 8 stories left to go in this collection, the Cat's Pajamas stories from 2004. All right, so if you're new to the channel, the way that these reviews work is I do a brief synopsis of what happens in the story, and then I wrap up with just some sort of thoughts and feelings, a very brief analysis of what happens, what it's like, is it a good story, is it worth your time, what did I think? I mainly do this just for my own amusement, and I'm trying to achieve this goal of reading and reviewing all roughly 600 short stories by Ray Bradbury. All right, so here we go. The Ghost, 1950 and 1952. 3 little girls live in their woodland home with their parents. Each summer for a few weeks out of the summer, ghosts are said to come and haunt and float around their field near their house outside their bedroom. Around that time, Father usually moves them into another room because he wants to shield them from the sight of these beings, these ghosts. But wanting to see the ghost, as the girls get a little older, they get smarter and begin to, when Father asks, have you seen the ghost yet this year? They'll say, no, we haven't seen any ghosts, because they want to get a peek at these supernatural beings. But Father, he doesn't want to see them. He wants to shield them. At one point, he threatens to use his shotgun on them, which Mother quickly encourages him not to do. Of course, we're wondering why, in fact, would a shotgun matter to Ghost? And then finally, one day, he comes down to breakfast, and he's itching. He's covered in poison ivy, but for some reason, he's happy. He says that, yeah, I may have poison ivy, but the ghosts are never coming back. The girls soon realize that there was once a bunch of poison ivy outside their bedroom window, but it's now gone, and they realize it's been cut down and spread around the field. One of the girls sneaks out, and she removes all the poison ivy, and then that night, sure enough, the ghosts come back. And at that point, she realizes, the little girl who stuck away, that these are in fact not ghosts. These are just nasty old people who must have moved in now that the ghosts are gone. All right, so this is a fun little story with a magical feel, up to the point when you realize what is going on. These are in fact not ghosts visiting the property. In fact, they are human beings sneaking away to have sex in their field by summer and by moonlight. Bradbury is very subtle in this inference, but you can tell that's what's going on. This is a story more or less about parents, specifically a father of 3 daughters who desperately wants to shield them from the truths of the world, of sexuality, of their growing age, and make them remain as children for as long as he can. It's a very natural instinct, I think, among many parents, sort of this denial of the birds and the bees and what's coming soon for them. So it's in fact a coming-of-age story. It is very well told, very, very subtly. It's fun, it's light, it's airy, as many Ray Bradbury stories are. And for much of it, you're wondering, what is this? What are these ghosts? And there's not a whole lot of hints that it's something else other than the shotgun line about, him wanting to shoot them. Of course, everybody thinks, why would you be able to shoot ghosts? So that's a hint. There's a hint here, a hint there. Also, in the background is this idea that the mother's not as concerned as he is. I think he's more protective of them than she is, and I think she's more willing to accept the fact that these girls will in fact grow up one day. But yeah, if anything, it could have been a little bit more explicit than it was, but as it is, it does work in its complete use of subtlety, and it's a great little story, a lesser-known story by Ray Bradbury that I highly recommend. One of the better ones in the collection, the Cat's Pajamas stories from 2004. All right then, check it out. Next time, in a few days, we'll be looking at a new story called What's My Hat? What's My Hurry from 2003, with leaving just 7 stories to go in the Cat's Pajamas stories. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time. Oh, and don't forget to watch The Simpsons this Sunday with its homage to Ray Bradbury. See you later.